tasting this whiskey without coffee in it.
Okay, can you bring CJ an empty cup? Because he's an alcoholic, apparently.
Because I like the taste of whiskey? Okay, maybe. You could be correct.
I generally do not drink hard liquor at all, and if I do, it turns into a big nightmare.
Let me see that bottle. I did see that earlier.
The bottle,
Okay.
The square.
the singularity, right here.
That's a lot. Do I get this full?
No, yes, I only. So this was $30.
E.B. Smith's 40% alcohol by volume, and it's 80 proof.
I'm going to start the podcast off with a Baltimore story. So I went to this past weekend the Baltimore's Farmers Market, and previously in the podcast,
is that the one in
under
Annapolis?
83?
Underneath 83.
Yeah, I know.
Right where 83 ends.
So it's not in Annapolis.
No, not Annapolis.
Okay.
I mean, that would be some sort of Annapolis Farmers Market, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically, I don't know why I considered Baltimore Annapolis for a minute.
Yeah,
but,
so I've never actually been. I worked in Baltimore for Ecolab for like 6 to 8 years, and I had the Baltimore route. Like I was Baltimore City, all the restaurants. You would have thought at one of those times I've been to a farmer's market, but no, I didn't. I've never been.
Never been to any farmer's market. Ever?
I mean, not
or
specifically.
Just
I've been to a farm that sells stuff, but not. This was insanely large.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. So not to put a negative spin. Hey, Connor, keep the noise down, please.
Oh, you're stirring too loudly.
Doesn't sound like a knife.
And it doesn't sound like clockwise.
God damn it! I said clockwise, stirring on my coffee. I already pre powder cream and pre-sugared
I
it.
put some extra cream in there for you.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, homemade. I'm not pouring anybody's drink.
Churned it up himself.
Okay, so I went to the farmer's market, and we're going to be. I'm sharing a Baltimore. What is it? What does it say?
Epic.
Epic, and it's promoted by Baltimore Distilleries or something like that.
They sell that there?
They sold it there, and
shit.
I walked up with my Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee, and I said, "What would taste good in coffee?" And he said, "Here, this," and he dumped some in my coffee for me.
No shit.
At the Baltimore's Farmers Market. So, but I'm trying to get back to where I first pull up to the Baltimore's Farmers Market to park. Right, my pickup truck. Beat up pickup truck, blah, 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 blah. Everyone's got tiny little cars. I had to find a parking spot. I find a spot, and there's a man peeing on a building right in front of me. Like, pants down. Who pees with your pants at your mid,
if you don't piss with your pants under your ass cheeks, you're not a man.
You're not a man. I mean, it was down.
A real man just takes him straight to the ankles.
Yeah.
Straight to the ankle.
That's a real power move. Really lets everybody else know what they're dealing with.
Yeah, now I know I'm in Baltimore, so that was kind of cool. I felt more at home because I've been down in Baltimore before. That's because it was really nice, and then I saw that, But so then
reminded you where you were.
Yeah, reminded. Correct. That's what I'm going for. So then I walk over to, I met some friends down there, and we, walked up and down and saw some stuff. And I had my Dunkin' Donuts cup, and I'm still drinking my coffee for the morning. And I was able to go to a vegan vendor and get a mushroom. It was actually a crab cake burger, but it had no crab. It was made of mushrooms. And
it's fake.
It's fake, yeah.
Yeah, where they can't label it as a crab anything.
Definitely shouldn't call it a crab cake.
Okay. So
mush cake.
Where is this place at?
All these haters in this room.
Where's this place at? This is false advertising.
I'm going to fuck them up. Where's this place? Who are these people?
Yeah, fuck them.
It is under 83 down by, next to Guilford, isn't it?
Yeah, right by the police station.
Yeah.
And the fountains and stuff.
Yes, okay.
Which was funny because you're on the next block over for the police station, and the guy's ankles down taking a piss.
Hey, you said butt cheeks.
I watched that for you. So anyway,
I shook out the water that was left.
It was mid quad muscle.
Gotcha.
So
did you see butt?
No, his shirt was pretty long, but okay. you know what was happening. I just ignored it. Anyway, so I'm going to pour some of this E.B. Smith's 40% alcohol, 80 proof.
So is this epic or not?
This is what he said that they made. It's a small batch that they make, and they make it in Baltimore. It is a rye liquor.
Yeah.
I thought that this was made of figs, honestly.
Figs?
Yeah. They have one that's made of figs.
I don't want the fig one.
Yeah.
I want whiskey-flavored whiskey,
Well, this
please.
is made of rye. It says a bona fide rarity to impress your friends. So
bona fide loser.
I think it's bona fide. Boner fide.
It's bona fide. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna pour CJ some.
You're passing it around? 1 second.
Uh-huh. That'll be $6.
Yeah, no shit.
That's like half the fucking bottle right there, dog.
Well,
Thanks for the heavy pour.
well, I want to have this have a good podcast here. I'm going in my coffee. Anybody else want some? Nick?
I don't
Smells
drink.
delish.
Oh, I'll take it. Here,
Take a little swig.
take it. Listen. Okay. I would like to try it just straight up as well, but
That is
I'm gonna sip
$15
off that
worth.
side of it.
It's sort of like high test. Nick, would you like to smell the cap?
I'll smell the bottle.
Smell the bottle. Stick it up your ass. I don't care what you do.
Don't
it's really good.
do that.
All right, so where's my stir? I'm
cheers,
It's
just-
really
everyone.
good as Connor's eyes are watering and it looks like he's about
It is.
to start tearing up.
Clink, clink.
I was impressed that at the farmer's market they could, serve me liquor there a little bit.
See, it smells like something I drank when I was on vacation in Florida.
That's pretty
back
damn
in like
good.
2016.
It was pretty good.
It is sweet.
It's
There's-
a sweet whiskey.
Is that some fruit whiskey?
Man, I miss being 16.
Like figs?
16.
Chill. You don't want this.
We do not promote drinking under the age of 21.
No, nobody does. But
Yeah.
I did it.
It
And
was,
I did it a lot.
I did it. And it was awesome. I remember puking it. I think I was like 17 behind the barn.
I'll tell you what, it was more fun.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm
It's
not
more
promoting
fun
it,
when
but it
you're
was more
getting
fun.
away with something.
It's
Minus
you know?
hard lemonade.
It's because you had something to prove too. It's like,
yeah.
I can drink this Mad Dog 2020 and then also do 4 shots of Fireball.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
scared.
always. It was
I
always
tend to
like, I
think
can
the
do
same
this.
same thing about weed, man. Like once it went legal, it's like, this isn't nearly as fun as it
Not
used
as
to
much
be.
fun, from what I hear.
I was breaking the law before.
Yeah, breaking the law, breaking the law.
But yeah, at the barn, we had a suitcase full of Mike's Hard Lemonades, me and my buddy. And
Suitcase of them, huh?
he was doing live sound for a band. We weren't even like legally supposed to be in there. The barn did not supply us with it. We brought our own Mike's Hard Lemonade, and we drank the whole suitcase. And I was a mess.
Ugh. 17.
My
stomach hurts just thinking about
That was
It's just
bad.
90
Yeah,
pounds
it's
of
too
sugar.
sweet.
That-
It's way too sweet, and it just fucks with you.
It was bad.
I remember one year I went back and I visited some family and some friends.
This is Connor. Connor Snowden. We didn't welcome our guest. We have a guest,
That's right.
Connor Snowden.
That is
His last name is not Snowden.
Nor is my first name Snowden or Connor or
It is Connor.
who knows what it is.
No, we're gonna go with Connor.
It's you've never seen a government ID.
and I'm not going to show you.
I'll cut you open and count the rings.
That's right. Yeah, so I'm visiting some friends. Everything else, we decided to run the gauntlet. So
What is the gauntlet?
That's a good question. So a gauntlet is where you start off by shotgunning a beer. You do 5 shots.
Oh, it
Right.
already sounds horrible.
So you do, and they can't be any of the same color. So you can do vodka, or you have to do tequila and vodka. Those 2 are clear. So other than that,
Well, you can do gold tequila as well, I guess.
that's true.
That's still called tequila.
Right, but that's a different color.
Yeah,
Is it stronger?
I don't know that it's stronger, but it does hit different.
it does. It does hit different. So you got vodka, tequila, Mad Dog,
What
Fireball.
was the 5? The first 5? I've already got lost in the.
Well, he didn't say 5. He's going through them right now.
That's-
Oh, this is 5 shots.
This is
They're
the
all
5
different
shots.
shots.
They're all
Yes.
different shots.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to stay with
No,
it.
that's okay. It's vodka, tequila, Mad Dog, Fireball, and I don't even remember what the last one was.
It doesn't matter at that
It's
point.
like probably it was something disgusting, like
Goldschlager.
wine. We're just shooting
Wine.
wine
Oh, God.
to be cultured. So you shotgun the beer, you do these 5 shots, and then the last thing you do is you take a knee and you funnel a 4 Loco, right? So your buddy's holding it up and everything else. Now
a 4 Loco is an energy drink.
Well,
Now
it
a
used to be.
shotgunning. We
a
have
4
to,
Loco is not an energy drink. There's probably energy in it, but it's also
It used to be caffeinated alcohol, but
Yeah,
I
that
think they
was when
took
I was
the
growing
alcohol
up, yeah.
out of it.
yeah.
They
I
did.
don't think it's as hype as it used to be.
Okay, and
It's
then
like
I'm
3.5 Locos.
I
now.
want to backtrack. A shotgunning a beer for the audience that does not know is where you poke a hole in the bottom of the beer and you put your mouthful in the bottom of the beer and you
Crack it.
crack the top and it comes out like a beer bong.
Kinda, yeah.
We kind of suck it
It
out.
forces its way into
Depends
your
how big
face.
the hole is.
Airflow.
If you're good at it, you just and so you do that, and then after you funnel the 4 Loco, then you just kind of like you just have to eat it. You just have to stand there and you just have to kind of suck it up. And
Don't throw up.
don't now out of the like
5
7
shots.
out of like the 3
a lot.
I don't even remember how many times. 5 people that did it. Let's say 5 people. I was the only one who didn't throw up, and I was so proud of that.
Yeah, but how did you feel like after a half an hour or so?
Oh, it came on 3 hours later.
3 hours.
I was asleep. I was.
I will say that Connor is a puker. when he drinks.
That is not true.
That is absolutely true. I could give you like 4, and I've only been hanging out with you for like a couple of years.
The one time at your brother's.
What about at the bar when we walked outside? They said, "Did you guys just puke in the?"
I don't think that was me.
That was you.
I don't think so.
He walks outside.
It was Dan.
He was doing. He was
I don't
drinking.
even know what we're talking about.
He was drinking so. We were at Looney's. He was drinking so heavily.
I don't think so.
He would have not been able to stand up if that alcohol did not come back out of him. And somebody came out and they said, "Did one of you guys just puke in the bathroom?" It was like everywhere.
I don't think that was me.
And I covered for you and said, "Oh, yeah, you don't remember." I covered for you and said, "No, we've been out here for like 25 minutes."
And so it was the next morning. My buddy, he was like, "I have to throw that whole mattress away." And I
Oh
was
God!
Like,
Yeah.
and I was like,
It was soaked through.
I've had to throw in my younger years. I've had to throw what do you call this? Duvet covers or the
Yes.
comforters.
You know,
My younger years, I've had to throw comforters away.
it's better than a bed
Yeah.
or a mattress.
Well, it kind of holds it pretty good because you got the cotton.
It's thick.
The mattress was on the floor. All right, it wasn't like it wasn't
Classy joint.
Yeah, nice. That was military, I can tell. Nick, how was your 2 weeks?
What do you mean?
We haven't seen you for 2 or 3 weeks. He lives right next door to me. I've seen him outside.
I've just been working.
It's been working 80-hour weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got time to talk to your ass.
He's been tasked with.
I've been.
Yeah.
How have I been? How good have I been? Not forcing or trying to get you to do stuff. Like, I mean, if I've been intrusive, be honest. Non-intrusive.
No, I mean, I generally feel bad when like you ask me to do shit and I don't
I'm
have
doing
the
a lot of
time
stuff.
or
I have
any,
all
the
sorts of
energy.
shit.
So like, I feel bad that you're asking and I'm basically saying no every time
Every
because
time.
I'm busy.
This is actually how Dan airs his grievances. Is on the podcast.
Yeah.
This is me venting.
Bitch, what have you been doing?
He's like, I got you recorded.
Motherfucker.
I know exactly what you said.
Yeah. No, so like
Life.
I've been wave running. I've been doing fixing someone else's boat. Like our criminal law attorney guy, Brendan, who's been on the podcast before. He been fixing his boat. It's going really good. Got his boat working.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking about getting him on. His boat's a lot bigger than mine. It's not a lot bigger. It's kind of bigger. It's
You just said it's a lot.
okay. To
I
me,
I
it's
believe it.
it's the same shape. Okay, so it's the same shape as mine. It's just about 6 foot longer.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Yeah, and to CJ, what's that? 9 foot longer?
About 9 feet. Yeah.
I listened to the last podcast. You were hilarious. You're like more like 9.
Damn right.
So I'm
The y'all.
the yawl with the pitch of the girth. I'm looking at this post from Support Conowingo Dam on Facebook. It says, "We routinely take outages on our generating units to inspect the nearly 100-year-old infrastructure at the Conowingo Dam. This is a 28-foot butterfly valve in the penstock for Conowingo Unit 1, which stops water to let us make repairs to the turbine. Another amazing day at the dam." And I'll go ahead and show you the pictures.
So Conowingo Dam is 28 foot. Let me get there.
That's just Unit 1.
Okay,
You can
I'm
scroll
looking-
through the pictures.
Butterfly valve sounds cool.
Show me that damn picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a carburetor valve. It's like it opens and closes.
Oh, that is what valves do.
Okay, no. So this valve is not.
I had the
Connor's
whiskey going
choking.
down right as you said that.
This valve is a flat, like a cell phone with a pin going through the center. So it's a flat thing, not a round. A lot of valves are ball valves,
Ball.
where it has a circle that.
Balls.
But this one's butterfly.
Yeah.
So that means it probably flaps up on 2 different sides.
No, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
right down the center,
Yeah,
just
right
like
down
a
the
choke.
center.
It's like a choke on a carburetor. Kind of cool.
That guy would.
That
guy,
thing's huge.
that
What's
guy
up?
Oh,
would-
shit.
Look at this.
80-foot high or something.
Look
Yeah,
at
there's
this
a-
damn
I think
picture.
it said
there's a
28
few
feet.
pictures. Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
one,
so-
I like how
Connor.
you said thank you.
Connor's bringing it back to the comedy podcast. That it's supposed to be a damn picture.
It's a damn good picture.
It's a good damn picture.
That's definitely like 200 feet tall, like for sure.
It's definitely. What's 28 times 6?
Oh
I don't
man,
even think that guy's 6
very
feet.
nice.
That guy's like 2 feet. This is for you.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna
So-
toss
You
it.
can.
I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a sip of this whiskey by itself without the coffee.
Dude, it's good.
I haven't done that.
It's very tasty.
You haven't done that yet?
No, I haven't. I'm not a hard liquor. I'm gonna see what's.
It's one of the turbines.
I want to see.
You guys didn't scroll through the pictures.
Well, I do
Nitro.
not. Wait, I'm always safe not to scroll.
Yeah, it's Facebook.
Oh man, that is some strong stuff.
It's not too bad.
Woo! Doggy.
Actually, that looks pretty. What is that one?
That's the turbine.
That's one of the turbines.
That's that damn turbine right there.
So
Conowingo.
one thing I'm trying to bring Nick into the conversation. He's got the Conowingo.
He did bring us some damn
Yeah.
pictures.
He did
bring
get
us
some damn
good
pictures.
damn
I brought a
Now,
good
I-
damn conversation.
I do like it. So I wanted to ask you about your fishing tackle you've been collecting.
What about it?
Where do you think we're going to use this stuff? I can't wait to use it. We're going to do it.
I don't know. So like my
It's tuna fishing rigs.
You can't use this, or you have to take that shit in the ocean.
That's-
yeah,
It's
it's deep sea.
5 to 10 miles out.
Yeah, you're looking for some
I-
big fish.
I'm going to have to come correct with these boats.
You can't take your boat and grab one of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can.
My boat came with
You
a
can.
weight like that. Yeah, I got a 28
All
gallon
right.
tank. A 28 gallon tank. It's got a 305.
Tuna's gonna drag your boat, the ass of your boat straight down.
That's how you save on gas. You
Drown
aim
your
him.
ass.
You aim him to the land, right?
Speaking of Old Man in the Sea,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Connor book guy.
that's right.
Connor's like, have you ever read the book? I'm like, no, dude, I've never read a book.
Did you watch the movie?
No, no, he doesn't start with that. He starts with, have you read the book? I'm like, is it? If it's not Harry Potter turned into a movie, I'm not gonna.
I just don't see why people don't love a book where Old Man is wrestling a marlin for like 3 days, just in like a little skip.
What's the guy's name?
Old
I
man,
can't
old
remember his
man
name.
in the
I can't
sea.
even remember
His
his
last
name.
name's In.
It's like Santiago or something like that.
Horse shit. He's definitely an American guy.
He's
Big
Santiago.
beard.
I think this is out in
Jose.
I think this is out like in the Med. I can't actually remember where it's at.
No, I mean the old man is Santiago. I'm talking about the writer.
Oh, Ernest Hemingway.
Yes, Hemingway. Thank you.
Now, okay, so I have a guest. If you guys would like to make a phone call, it's so. Tell me if you want to do
Are
this.
we
or
done here?
No,
All right, everybody leave.
we're not done here. I have a guy. If you ever, I'm just saying, I'm transitioning into the story of what I did the first week.
Shifting into another conversation.
Get comedy podcast going, Nick.
Segueing, maybe.
That's you need to put an overlay of like a car, like just like.
Good.
That's right. Every time we
have
switch,
those.
conversations. And then
Have you guys heard the transitions
So
I've done?
subtle.
Some of the little subtle things.
I've listened to all of
That's
the
art.
podcasts we've done at least once.
It's artwork.
Mostly once.
It's my art.
podcast is an art.
It is. This is a podcast.
It is also a form of journalism.
Kind of. I mean,
We
so
don't really report on too much other than just our own lives.
I see when I go out in
The
public.
Batgirl. We talked about the Batgirl.
Batgirl. I can't wait to meet her.
Hawk 2?
She's going to be on podcast soon.
Are we talking about the Hawk 2 girl?
No, I task CJ to get in contact with Batgirl.
You haven't
not.
yet, but I'll
I
do
have
my
not.
best.
It can't be that hard. Her stuff's got to be all
Who's
public.
Batgirl?
You have to listen to the last.
God,
Oh wait,
Connor,
no,
how
you
can
were
you
telling
be-
me, but you actually told me about Batgirl. But
I shouldn't have to tell you about it. You should hear it on the podcast.
yeah.
I yell at Nick for not listening to the podcast a day after I publish.
I stopped
He listens to them, but it's not like the day after.
I stopped using Spotify. I have to.
Spotify's free.
You have to get Beezer.
It's free. So
First
if,
of all-
if you guys are listening to this on Spotify and you're paying for it, you're wasting your
You
fucking
can't
money.
you can't download on Spotify
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you can.
unless you pay for it.
No,
I do
no.
not
you're-
pay for Spotify.
I'm not sure that that's
No.
true.
I don't
Oh,
pay for
oh,
Spotify,
Who
and
do
I
you think
download.
who's running a podcast?
I'm just saying as someone who's paying for Spotify for
Because you're an idiot.
That
It's that simple. If you guys have Spotify right now and you're paying for it, stop paying for it.
Oh,
Fuck
That's-
them.
that's not how you get
I think
Fuck
Spotify
'em.
just
No,
removed
they're
us
not
from
paying. Spotify doesn't pay me shit. I got, what do we got? 40% of our listens are on Spotify.
Yeah. I download everything
I-
from this podcast off Spotify.
They
and I
don't.
pay
They
them
don't
a dollar.
care if you pay for it or not. They're going to have like little pop-up ads that it's an audio podcast. It's not going to interrupt
Just
anything.
dismiss that.
Just dismiss. It's fine. You can download everything. So
I think
there
it-
we go.
I
We all
think-
learned.
I think it told me that I had to.
Yeah,
I have to
they
pay
trick
to
you.
download it
You
because of
have
the
to-
anti-Semitic comments that
WBL needs
No,
to work
that
on
was-
their weather lady.
That was.
Have you seen Have you seen Channel 2's Weather Lady?
Have you seen the WBAL morning show person?
No, but
she takes up the whole screen.
Channel 2 Weather Lady is like.
We're referring to the television I have running right now. The television, in order for the clock to work, in order for that clock to work, it's plugged into the television. That's why I have the television on for the clock.
That's some back ass.
It's a USB. I know. I gotta get another USB.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
I'm gonna transition into.
Let's go, Bobby Weir.
I'm gonna turn the fucking TV off. You guys can use your phones.
We're excited about seeing the Apollo Theater.
I love Bob Weir.
You don't have to turn it off.
I thought that it might help us with some conversation.
I think
I was talking about some
we're turning
titties.
it
What's
in.
wrong with titties?
Turning it
I don't
in.
hear Joe Rogan talking about WBAL.
First of all, Jamie, pull that up. Jamie, pull that up. It's
Nick, pull that up. All right. Okay. So that's handled.
nice.
Oh
There
man.
goes our clock. There it is.
Oh shit.
There is no time.
Turned off the clock. Anyway.
Every day's
Time
the
is
same.
only relative. We're the only ones who see it.
I did a
Every day's
teaser.
the same.
I'm trying to get Nick. Can you help me get back into the Dewey Beach? Ask me. I'm gonna leave all this in. Ask me where I went 2 weeks ago.
How was the running of the bulls, Dan?
Oh, thank you for asking, Nick. I would love to talk about the running of the bulls. So we went. I went to the.
I thought you said you were in Ocean City.
I was. So I started Ocean City. Yes.
Ocean City.
Bulls there.
They do. Bull on the beach.
Bull on
Okay,
the beach.
so let's go into the running of the bulls. What is the running of the bulls? That's in Italy or something, some other place.
It's in Spain.
Yes.
Spain. So
Italy's
that's
close, I guess.
this was not the running of the bulls.
He didn't say it was Tennessee, so that was good.
They didn't copy it. Thank you. They didn't copy it. They did the running of the bull. One bull.
One bull.
It's two guys in a bull suit.
Oh, nice.
One in the back legs and one in the front legs.
Is this the furry convention you went to?
bullshit. The furries.
This is that furry
No,
convention.
I tried to hit on the bull, but it was dead by the end.
You were
of it.
dressed up as a heifer, right?
What? No, I was. Jesus. So the matador was pretty good. That was really good, Connor. If you didn't get that joke,
Bulls fuck heifers.
that was pretty good. It's a cow. Cows are female. Some people don't know that stuff.
A
Man.
cow is a heifer that has given birth. A
Connor
heifer
didn't
is
know how to spray paint his car correctly. You know,
That's right.
And some people don't know that cows are females.
Well, that's true. But again,
All
a cow
of that's
is one that's given birth, but a heifer is one that hasn't.
Okay, I just learned that. So
But it's gonna.
It's gonna.
It's
Bow
gonna.
Once
chicka
that
wow
bull
wow.
gets it, you know what I mean?
rubbing fins. I put a light in there. It's not as. Oh, that battery must be dying.
No, they actually
Probably
say,
plugged into your TV also.
No, it's plugged in. Connor, we should probably unplug that. That's plugged into a lithium-ion battery.
What is
And
it?
it's kind of dead. You know what happens to lithium-ion
it
batteries?
explodes.
It explodes. Can you do that for me?
What is it?
Unplug the light on top of the fish tank.
But then you get fried fish.
I'm gonna have to stand up and do it if you
All
want
right,
to.
I know.
I'll
I'll
hold
do
your
it.
I'll have to stand up.
He said, "I'll hold your cup. I'll drink this while
Nick,
you're on."
thank you for asking. I went to the running of the bull in Dewey Beach, Delaware. God, he's the worst. Nick, thank you for asking. I went to Dewey Beach, Delaware, which is a half hour from Ocean City. And
Straight north.
yeah, well, we were hanging out with a very famous mascot. I don't want to say his name.
Well, you could say the mascot.
Oh, the Capitals.
Yes,
He's the Capitals mascot.
Yeah.
And that's an ice hockey team.
it is.
And he was awesome. He was really cool. And we had like VIP access to all the bars. Like we're walking past 150-foot lines.
How was he a friend of your buddy? How'd
Friend
y'all
of a-
meet?
Friend of a friend. He was
Okay.
staying in the same place I was staying in.
Get your your green thing. Yeah, that's getting stepped on.
He was staying in the same place we were. That he was a friend of a friend, you know. And
Okay.
so it was. I had a blast. And for the first time ever, there was a lot of drinking. And I did tease this on the
Which in
previous
the
episode.
last episode you said you would not be drinking at all.
And I did pause it. I paused the episode while editing and said I did drink the whole time, but I did not drink. I got carried out of a bar. I don't know if CJ even heard this story.
You texted me about it.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
I've never been
you
carried.
might not remember.
I might not remember. So the idea was I gave the guy I stopped drinking at this bar. It's daytime. We were double fisting Coors Lights. We're double fisting Coors Lights, which is a very light beer.
It is.
It's not that heavy.
It's the strongest of the light beers, though.
but it's 105 degrees.
Yeah. So you're sweating most of this.
And this bar is like a capacity of 400. It's got 600 to 800 people in it.
So your alcohol to water ratio in your body is pretty...
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It is 0 to
all
100.
the water is being sweat out. And
It's
only
sweat
the
out.
alcohol
It's like
left
100
behind.
And there's a band up there, Kristen and the Noise, and she's like killing it up there. The drummers it was a black drummer. He's very funky, and like the black drummers do a different kind of thing. Like this guy had something that I don't have. I'm like, I wish I could play like that, and he's up there just fucking killing it.
Talent?
Oh my god! No, it's not talent. It's a different type of talent. It's not a thing.
I'm just fucking with you.
But
bro.
no, like it's a soul, and they'll tell you all about it. You know, it's a
little swing
feel.
to their step.
When you hear Kelly Bell Band, you know,
I saw Kelly Bell Band this year.
yeah, I used to hang out with Kelly, and like he's great, but his drummer is phenomenal, and I try to get that feel, and I can't, you know. But I have different types of feels. I have a rock type things. You know, everybody's got. It could not. Maybe it's not a white black thing. It's just that those drummers are amazing. So I'll start over with that drummer was killer.
Killer.
He was
Of the,
fucking
of
killing.
the noise.
I was enjoying every second of everything he did up there.
Could I ask, is it maybe that the music that y'all practice is like a little bit different? Like,
No,
you've
he
always
was.
been more
They
rock
were
based.
they were
and
playing
he's
like
always
it
been-
was my age again. It was my age again.
Really?
Ding 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 ding. Yeah,
So was
all
it-
that kind of stuff. Like
But he
rock.
throwed it in some, like some
He's
extra
throwing
groove.
in stuff that I have a really hard time doing.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
That's just for the audience. We mess with Dan a lot, but he is actually a really good drummer.
thank you,
Yeah.
Connor.
When he's
Nobody's
sober.
ever said that. Nobody's ever said that on the podcast. But no, thank you. Yeah, I don't play hammered. So I'm out there in
Anymore.
the audience, you know, for a very rare occasion. I'm out there enjoying every second of it. And we're drinking, and at some point, I cut myself off. I was like, I'm done. I'm feeling pretty good. It's really hot.
That's
So-
when you got carried out. You
no,
cut
not yet.
yourself off.
Don't get there yet. So an hour and a half goes by. I've been drinking waters. I go up to get some fries. I give the guy my credit card, my check card, whatever. You guys, somebody made fun of me for saying check card. That does say check card on my card. So it's just
Was
you know,
it a
the
debit
1980s?
card?
it's a banking card.
You're nuts.
Did they like do that like thing where they put it down and they like
No.
swipe over it?
You gotta
He
know
takes the card.
You got to get a credit card, bro.
I should anyway.
should.
I don't have any credit cards.
You should.
I don't want credit cards.
It's better than a. If you're going to be using a card.
Yeah, he
use
walked
a
up there with a
Just pay-
check and
pay in
ledger.
cash.
A check and ledger. Okay, so anyway, so I give him my card and I said I want some fries, and then he brings me fries, and I was like, okay, well, so he walks away.
Boardwalk fries.
No, just shitty fries, like whatever. They were good. We were at the I'll remember the name in a second. Do you guys remember which?
Is it the fried chicken joint?
No, the big bar that's in Dewey Beach.
Bottle and cork.
That's called the landing strip.
You guys are the worst.
No,
Okay.
Bottle and Cork is a huge bar in Dewey Beach.
No, it's called the Starboard.
Okay.
Starboard.
Starboard. Oh yeah,
That
that's a
makes
good
more
name.
sense.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
a
good.
solid name for
As a
what
po-
you described as a shitty bar.
As opposed to Portside. Fuck that bar. No, it was actually really good. If you guys go to Starboard, it's actually one of the best bars in Dewey Beach.
It's actually a bar that
Dewey
will
Beach,
steal your
Delaware.
credit card.
Oh no. Okay, so hold on a second. On
No,
that.
no,
You're,
no.
Nick, you're right. You're
Your
right.
check
The
card?
whole
Because
wall.
they have a whole back wall full of people's credit
Yeah,
cards.
they have inside
Really?
a glass thing.
I've never
that's
been, but
pretty
an
messed up.
entire wall full of
It's
credit
probably
cards.
people who left their shit behind.
I don't know.
opposed to
This guy
stole it.
stole my fucking
no,
card.
they're
pretty
they're
messed up.
thieving.
The thieving
Yeah.
bitches.
And I'm not going to elaborate on this story at all. I literally stopped drinking, and I'm pretty much starting to feel normal.
How are the fries?
Fries were pretty good, actually. I shared them with a lot of people because there was a
No,
lot of
fuck
fries.
them fries. They
Yeah,
they were
Screw you,
assholes.
Starbursts. No, it wasn't. It was more of a misunderstanding. I'm standing at the bar, sitting down at a stool, and I'm being so nice to the bartender. I was like, "Hey, thank you for the fries. They were awesome. You guys are great. I'm having a blast. I need my card back. I need to pay for my fries. Everything else is all paid for, but I need to pay for my fries." He's like, "Well, what do you want to pay with?" I was like, "I already gave you my card." And we went back and forth, back and forth, back and
Oh
forth.
shit!
I was like, "Whoa, okay." So I opened up my wallet. I pulled every card out and I laid them on the bar.
They took all of those
No,
cards.
no, they
too.
didn't. No, they didn't. Come on.
They're like, he's eyeing it.
He's like, okay, he's eyeing up my shit.
He's like, oh my god, I want that. I want that. I'm gonna put that in the back. It's gonna be right above the
But,
bar.
you know, as a guy, you're sitting down there going, oh, okay. I'm not a violent person. I'm like, okay, so thank you for the fries again. This is awesome. I'm not mad. But I did give you my card.
Was it the same bartender
Same
that you gave
guy.
the card
There was only
to?
a female and a man.
Okay.
Behind there was like 5 bars, but this one was the same. I'm sitting in the same seat that I ordered the fries in. Like I went back, you know, And and we went back and forth like 6 times. I said, "Can you ask the other bartender, whatever?" And a guy walks up to my right, a big dude, big guy, and I was like, "Oh, hi, hey, what's up, man? Hey." He was like, "Is there a problem here?" I was like, No, not at all. Hey, I'm having a blast here. This is great. I love this bar." I gave him my card when I got here. I explained it, and then he's like, "They don't have your card." I was like, "Okay, all right, this is a problem." So then a second guy walks up, and I'm like, "Hey, okay, all right."
Were you able to get all the other cards back in your wallet?
Yeah, I have my wallet.
He's like, the bartender's picking them up.
Yeah.
Dan's looking away.
So
that's how they get you.
So I'm talking to the bartender again. He's like, "I don't have your fucking card." And I was like, "Okay, all right." I didn't say that. I'm not the one that said that. That bartender said. So the third and a fourth guy comes up, and I was like, and they were like, "What's the problem here?" I'm like, "Okay, this is it." Every second someone else walked up, it was a heavier question
and a heavier person.
And then all of a sudden, I was lifted up
by Andre the Giant,
and I got carried. It wasn't far. I was like, I'm like, hey guys, I can walk. I'm not like drunk or anything. Like, I mean, I drank some, but all right, thanks for the carry, I guess. And here I am outside the bar.
How did you get your card back?
I didn't get my card back. I never got my fucking card.
I told you, they stole it.
It took a week and a half to get my card back.
Wait, so how did you get your card back?
I never got it back.
You had to get a new one.
I got a new one. Yeah, I had to get a new one.
That's good.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, it's better than them having it.
Yeah, right.
When you don't have a credit card.
I don't have a credit card.
No way of spending money.
I have cash.
But anyway, it was a holiday weekend. The
regular people use banks, Connor.
Well,
I also use banks.
If you go to the bank without a card, you can't get money out of it.
You can just show me your ID.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're not open.
Right up the big slip
It's a holiday.
and shit.
It's a holiday weekend. They're
I
closed
forgot this was your check
4
card.
straight days.
That's right. That is true.
Yeah, no, it was a bad weekend. It was a good weekend, but bad. Running of the Bulls was awesome.
You should have. I'm guessing your lawyer buddy was able to.
Oh,
Cover
no.
He has a wad.
This part. Wait, this part's good. Go to the.
Go to the what? Come on, Connor.
When you went out to the car.
I'm not going to get into that story. I mean, with the cops.
I want to hear that story. If you don't want to get into it.
That one's a good one. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Don't feel pressured.
Oh, I am the one. I am the one that hits the delete button. I did say the Dewey Beach Police was great. They got wind of me getting kicked out of the bar and saw me walking back to my car and noticed I was a little tipsy or whatever. I guess they were afraid I was going to get into the car. They called people. That one cop shows up, just like that's at the bar. 2 cops shows up, 3 cops show up, 4 cops. My phone's dead at this point. I got a lawyer inside the bar I could call. But my phone's like dying and I can't see it because it's sunshiny out. It was a nice day. It was a little hot.
It was still light out when this happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally thinking it gets dark.
No, I got hammered at like 11 o'clock.
This motherfucker called me right after it happened. I thought he was talking about something that happened the night before, but no, he was talking about something that happened 45 minutes before.
And it's like 5:30.
It was like 4:45 in the afternoon.
I was held by the cops for 45 minutes.
What? Held for what?
For
they were holding you?
They were holding
Drunk
me.
in public?
No, I said the Ron White joke. I said I feel like Ron White. I was drunk in a bar, and they threw me in public. And the cops loved that joke. They were really good to me. They said, "Look, did you eat?" The one cop was like, "Well, did you give him did you put up a good fight? As they're carrying you out?" I was like, "No, why would I?"
They would have demolished me.
I was like, I had 4 guys on me. Like, I wasn't mad.
That's just a normal Thursday for you.
I was having a pretty good day. I was out there jumping around.
No, it's usually 4 guys in them.
Yeah.
Comedy podcast once again.
Comedy podcast.
Speaking of comedy podcasts, let's change subjects too.
I do have a topic that I just lost.
Okay.
No.
You hold on to yours if you find it, but. I've been okay. I try to keep politics out of things, but
it was about politics. But it wasn't like major politics.
Shot.
Yeah.
So I remember. All right.
Oh yeah,
so
that happened.
listen to
Not
this.
forget.
Real quick.
Lest we forget.
So at 3:07 today, I got a text, and you know how like you just get random like spam texts.
no.
So hi Leah. This is Johnny volunteering with Governor Gavin Newsom. Yes, I'm a real person texting this, and I hope you'll reply. I'm reaching out as part of an effort to make sure Democratic voters turn out in Georgia this November. Is there any chance you'd be willing to volunteer at least once this election to help Joe Biden and Democrats up and down the ballot? I'll be here waiting for your reply.
Well,
Thanks.
it was a real person.
Johnny, stop to end. So I said, is this a real person? Question mark. Nobody answered for about 5 minutes, and I said, hello? Question mark. Thank you, Leah. Get involved today and find a local event near you with Democrats. And they sent me a link, and I was like, okay, if it's not a real person, I'm going to reply anyway. So I said,
He's still screwing with him.
I said, I'm not retarded enough to vote for an old senile slow fuck, though. Is that a deal breaker? He replied, I'm opting you out of text immediately. Have a great day. So it was some sort of a real person.
Here's the thing.
And so I gave him the emoji salute. And then I sent a picture of Donald Trump after the shot with his fist pumped in the air and the American flag behind him.
I'm in no way a Trump supporter, but that picture is iconic as fuck, dude.
That is great.
I never got a reply, but after the picture, I said, why? Can we talk about it a little more, please? And then I said, but seriously, how fucking stupid do you have to be to sit here and think, the last 4 years have been great. Let's do it again. You have to be a fucking inbred imbecile to want to do that stupid shit again.
It was for Georgia. So, anyway, that's good. That's
good one, Nick.
But the fact that I did get a reply to say, I'm opting you out of text immediately, period. Have a great day, period.
You're done, Leah.
That is awesome.
Here's the thing. I get text messages straight from Joe Biden. He messages me, and
you are
Jill
Snowden.
messages me, and then I'm like, and so I responded one day, and I said, look, if you don't stop messaging me, I'm going to vote for the other guy.
Oh.
And then I thought that would be plenty. But then they just doubled down their efforts.
Nice.
They're like, so now I get like 3 a day.
They're like a bad girlfriend. They keep contacting you. You're like, I wanted space.
It's like, hey, this is Joe here. Did you want a free trip to DC? If you do
free trip to a toilet,
and I'm like,
the shit bowl of
we
America.
Shit on DC.
I'm like, I'll go. I'm like, I'm already here.
I'm already here.
Like, why would
I'm in DC.
Why would I?
I could take a train for like $8.
I'm on 42nd and First. Like,
I'm outside the president's. No, this.
So
you're gonna get us put on a watch list.
No, I think we already are. We have a lot of listens in Washington D.C. Like all the downloads, whatever. So
They hate listening to us.
I have been donating money to a campaign for the Trump rally. Have
you?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
So I've been downloading all this. Downloading. I've been donating for this Trump rally thing, and I think that they missed the mark.
Oh. Is that a
Oh, too bad. Too heavy.
Let me just say I think the one interesting
they really missed the mark. That's all I'm saying.
I think the one really interesting thing about it is everybody's like, oh, why did this happen? How did it get up there?
Why did this happen?
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like
I'm
they're
surprised
like
it didn't happen earlier.
Well,
I don't want it to happen. Nobody deserves to die.
See, that's the thing is like they were like the security. They're like.
Maybe not this time
most
around.
people not. I mean, this correct. There are, but not in this circumstance. Nobody
Not in
deserves
this
to die.
circumstance, yeah.
He deserves to live. He's an idiot, but I don't.
So here's the thing: is like everybody's like, okay, the security detail should have seen him sooner, blah blah blah, this that and the other. But like that is
They saw him
thing, is that
3 minutes before the shot.
Yeah.
But some people were just like,
Secret Service wouldn't allow the shot to be taken, from what I've heard.
I think the
guy who shot the guy, the sniper with the red bracelet, apparently made like a public post about it, saying like, I saw him 3 minutes before I took the shot, and Secret Service was well aware of him being up there.
What?
But the head of Secret Service would not allow the shot to be fired until there was some sort of clear and present danger.
this sounds like some inside information. Was this just on Instagram and I'm not on Instagram?
It was on the Star magazine.
It was on
at the
a
giant
bunch of
foods.
different platforms.
That's actually really interesting because you would define clear and present danger as a uncovered gun and someone manning it. That is the definition of, for the rules of engagement, you have to have uncovered gun. Like if a boat comes up and they have covered guns, that doesn't matter.
I think the issue is he asked permission.
I mean, also clear
You
and
don't
present
ask, you
danger
shoot, and then
is
you ask.
Agent Jack Ryan becoming an acting deputy director of the CIA when Admiral Gere is diagnosed with cancer.
That's another. I like Jack Ryan.
I'm lost on that. I remember the movie Jack Ryan.
That's the movie he's talking about.
It's
the movie
book.
Clear
It's
and
a
Present
book
Danger.
series by Tom Clancy.
Nice.
Harrison Ford.
Tom Clancy's an author.
Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October was.
Was Jack Ryan?
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't Harrison Ford. Who was that? It was.
That was Alec Baldwin as
no.
Jack Ryan.
Not
Alec Baldwin's the shit.
No. That one's Jack Ryan, and that one is
Alec Baldwin.
There's no way.
Hey Nick, I
What
want.
are you talking about?
Oh my god! I'll bet you $800.
Which one?
$800.
$800.
I just watched it. Oh,
Nick, I want an update on Alec Baldwin.
I just watched it not that long ago. I want to say
He's clear, if I'm not mistaken.
He's clear of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it wasn't him who put the bullet in the gun.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Wait, who's
guilty.
clear?
I wanted an update on Alec Baldwin. He's my.
He was cleared. Yes.
That's great.
Yes. He cried at the.
Oh, he should. I mean, that's insane.
you're right. Wait, who's that guy when they did the movie where they went up to the
Matthew
asteroid?
McConaughey.
Ben Affleck did one.
That's right.
And
That's
the
right.
Matt
guy,
Damon.
and Chris Pine did one also.
Which one did Ben Affleck do?
I forget the name of it.
I can't. That's the one I watched. I could have sworn it was a Red October one.
J Lo.
Yeah, he did J-Lo.
Right.
And what was
Is
the
it
other
too
one?
close?
Jennifer.
Aniston.
No, he didn't do Jennifer Aniston.
No,
Jennifer.
that was Mayer. John Mayer.
Jennifer,
The transitional one,
Fuck,
What are you
no.
talking about?
the in between one.
She played in the
Ben
movie
Affleck
Peppermint.
banged.
She played in the movie Peppermint.
I don't know that movie.
Oh, are you talking about Hard Candy? You're talking about
Jennifer.
With the Olympics, Jennifer.
If you're looking for a good
Simone
movie,
Biles.
this is Connor's movies recommendation. Hard Candy.
Garner. Jennifer Garner.
No,
Oh, yeah.
He was married to Garner for.
Alias.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
Who's the transitioning Jennifer?
What are you talking about?
Caitlin.
Caitlyn Jenner. Ah,
Yeah,
I was way off.
I think that they're already transitioned.
Jenner.
Yes, long transition.
So, what do you guys think about that?
I don't care.
Anyways,
Buckle up, buckaroo.
I do think it's weird that
I think it's
Caitlyn
awesome.
Jenner is coming out against trans.
Well, I mean, if it's not right, it's not right.
Then why the fuck you do it?
No, I'm saying transitioning is
What is
good.
this?
Transitioning
Yeah,
is fine.
Caitlyn's coming out against transgender people.
If somebody wants
as
to,
a transgender person,
if somebody wants to turn into a cow, they can turn into a cow. I don't give a shit
what people want to do
Yeah, but
with
like
their own bodies.
but you don't go out in public and be like, everybody should be. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Except me.
I mean,
Yeah,
is it
exactly. That should not be like that.
is it like a stance against the whole thing, or is it like a stance against the overcorrection of it?
I think it's
the
overcorrection.
overcorrection. Yeah, that's which we all agree on. I think we should. That if I want to do a podcast, everyone's like, "Don't do a podcast." I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do a podcast. I don't give a shit what you say.
Did
It's
people
fine.
tell you
But
not to do this?
No,
Are
nobody.
you rebelling?
Not yet.
It was his mom.
No, my mother. Everybody has supported it. Not everybody wants to.
Don't
be
talk about my
on
wife
podcasts.
like that, Nick.
Oh, your mom joke. Once again, comedy podcast. My mom
real
would
quick,
totally do you. She would totally bang you.
Call me daddy.
Real quick. This is just
My
one little
stepdad
tidbit
my
of
stepdad would
sports
support
stuff.
it too.
Nice.
Go ahead. Sorry,
That's
Nick.
weird.
I apologize, Nick. I'm so sorry, Nick.
This is a
Go
little
for it.
tidbit of sports. I have a question for CJ. I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
All right.
sports now for a moment in Nick's sports history.
It's
That's really cool.
literally one comment. I don't know if you've heard this, CJ, but did you hear that the Ravens have signed free agent Todd Simmons Jr.?
I didn't. Who's
Todd-
that?
Simmons? All right. So
Right,
this
Connor?
was, I want to say,
Hit the
July maybe 12th or 11th
Yeah.
it happened. The Ravens were doing their homework on arena football star wide receiver Todd Simmons Jr. The former players Torrey Smith and Jacoby Jones are advocating for him to get camp invite per
R.I.P.
source.
Jacoby Jones.
Yes, this
he
was
dead?
3 days before he died, though.
Holy
How,
shit.
how did
This
this guy
tweet.
die?
How did he die?
We don't know yet,
We don't yet.
Oh,
It's
that
not
sucks.
really. It's not public
It
yet.
sucks whenever
which makes me
anybody
think
dies.
drugs. But I don't know.
So apparently he owned a prescription, like a pharmacy. So people are thinking that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He owned a pharmacy.
Yeah. Like he
Not
ran a
just
pharmacy.
script.
Like
he had a pharmacy.
yeah. Apparently he. That's what I heard.
You
but
should
I
always diversify your.
I haven't done any research.
Diversify your bonds.
Yeah, like a bank and
Yeah.
a bank and a pharmacy.
So but the updated tweet to that was update. The Ravens have signed free agent wide receiver Todd Simmons Jr.'s per source. Simmons is expected to compete for a spot as a kick returner, The former Dubuque standout hit 23.8 miles per hour in his workout with Baltimore, I'm told.
Damn, that's moving.
You realize that the fastest a player ran last season in game was 22.4 miles per hour?
That's moving, dude. 23 plus.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the guy.
I was watching you.
I'm excited to see the guy play. I hope he gets them, and I'd love to see him outdo. Well, he can outdo a lot of Jacoby's records.
No, but apparently he worked out with Torrey Smith and Jacoby, though, that they were both advocating for him. But like the crazy thing is the advocation from Jacoby, like that was before, like days before he died.
Damn, 40.
So I'm
40. He's younger than both of us.
And you know what's
Probably,
crazy? His
yeah.
birthday was like 3 days before that.
Yeah.
Ask Connor, what sport are we in?
What were we talking about?
What sport? But don't give it.
He said the name of
I
the
bet he wasn't
team.
listening.
This is baseball.
Is it?
The
It
only,
is not.
The only.
It's not. It's not
clearly
baseball in your
curling.
face.
I have to say, is it football?
It is football.
football
It was
in your
either one
face.
of the two.
He
I
did say
knew
the
it-
Ravens. Did you know that the Ravens?
I
were-
know.
Oh, I didn't hear you say the
I
Ravens.
did say the
I was too busy messing around with Dan over here. He kept fondling my foot.
Baseball's on
yeah,
a break
right.
at the moment. It's the All-Star
Dan,
break.
get your feet away from me.
We're 30
Stop.
feet away from each other. We're in a huge arena.
So I was.
Can't
I
you
was,
hear the reverb? I mean, we're in it. Like, what are we in? The Smithsonian?
I actually have my binoculars on so I can see you.
So I was in
Can you pass the salt, please?
Amazon the other day, right? I was in an Amazon warehouse installing two vending machines. And as we're walking around the warehouse, you know, there's a bunch of things that you see, and it's like,
Rats.
what the fuck are they doing here? They have prayer boxes.
Ooh.
They have men's prayer boxes. They have women's prayer
How
boxes,
big
and then
are
they
these
have
boxes?
prayer rooms. These boxes are.
He took pictures.
I did
I thought you weren't
Holy
even allowed to
shit.
take time off at
What is
one of
this?
these. Turn the reverb
a
down.
prayer
The
box.
reverb is off,
It
dude.
is. Okay. I thought I just
Men's
There's
prayer
no reverb.
entrance.
must be
sorry,
the whiskey.
where is
It
this
must be the
Amazon.
whiskey. You hear it
At
talk back.
Amazon.
Amazon. Yep.
You
So,
took-
oh,
he
so
took
that way you
pictures.
don't have to take off for church.
Yep.
That's
Oh my god!
Get
that's
your ass
awful.
in there. Take your 10 minutes and pray. Back to work.
they get a
bitch.
robot like
You're
Catholic
scheduled
priest.
for Sunday at 10 o'clock, and
You
they're
are
like,
forgiven.
they're like, we scheduled
5
you.
Hail Marys.
10 a.m. is your schedule. You have to be here. We have a church right here.
Yeah,
Amazon.
I took
Oh, that is
videos of
fucking
while I was in
awful.
there.
Did you go into the prayer box?
No, I should have.
Jeff Bezos should burn in hell.
Amazon.
Why isn't his ear getting shot off?
Because he's given prayer boxes to people.
But that's not a good thing. If you need off for church, you need off for church.
Amazon views anybody making less than 250,000 as a labor force, and that's it. Like that's just how they view everybody.
Oh.
Like,
That's
get in
seriously
here.
like 5% of the
Yeah,
nation.
that's like 5. Connor thinks that we all
Well,
make 150,000.
No, I'm saying,
95% of the
that's what I'm
nation
saying, is
is
that
under 250.
That's what I'm saying. Is like they're just like, look, these are labor force. They just get them in there, get them working. Who cares?
Connor, how much money do you think I've made up to this point? I have the exact number. Up to this point with my day job right now.
Well, I will say,
Are you talking this year?
I'll give you one guess. I'll tell you over or under, whether you're over or under. How much do you think I've made up to this year, starting January till right now? We're in July.
Are you talking net or gross?
Gross, just raw dollars, like the maximum.
Raw
So
on
no
the-
taxes taken out or
Yeah,
anything.
give me a number. Tell me how much you think I've made up to this point as a person that's been in the job for 7 years in a professional industry.
so I will say two things. The first thing I will say is that most people make under 250. For Dan,
yeah, everyone.
95%
well, not
of the
everyone, but
nation.
most everybody.
does.
Yes.
No, that's why I said that number.
I'm gonna choke over here.
That's why I said that number.
I want to get a number out of you.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here at fucking $249.99. I
Yeah.
just can't break even.
Yeah, really. I mean,
I got 50 cents for you.
So close to that 250 mark.
I mean that's what I'm saying is that that's
All right,
why
Connor.
it's the labor
So
force.
this is just Connor. Give me a number. How much do you think? And I'm going to be.
I'm willing to guess if you're not.
I'm willing to guess. I'm gonna say definitely like over $32.
God, you're the fucking worst. This was
I'd say around 60.
up to this point right now.
Yeah.
You're over.
I
I'm
am
You're over.
Okay.
my guess.
$60.
My
So
We're talking
profession.
up to July. I have made under $60,000.
Well, that's fair.
My professional guess would be that you have
You only
made,
get one guess. That's all I'm promoting.
I-
like that's it.
I won't guess any lower.
Yeah.
But you know it's
27.
Over. I've made over that.
See, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying though, is that most people are not making like buku bucks, and like the point is that Amazon is just willing to exploit.
I mean, I
people.
think nationwide.
So
70
what you're
is
saying
the
is you're making over
average.
$50,000 a
That's
year.
and that's including people who are billionaires.
I'm not
That's the
commenting
thing,
on my
is that, like,
overall.
I think,
But if
Yeah.
we're halfway and I said 27 and you say over, that's
I'm
a
definitely
clear-cut given
Yeah.
answer.
I mean, I'm over that. Yeah. But no, I'm not at 250. That's all I'm saying. Nobody in this room is at 250.
I'm not even sure we could add everybody up
Correct.
to get to 250.
Absolutely. So if you're
Connor's dragging us down.
Yeah. Oh shit! The one cough I'll leave in. Very nice. Go
all
on.
I'm saying is
Connor
that
is-
Amazon
he
views
is-
people with less humanity than.
Chain. If a
With
chain
less
is
money
held by
as-
every
Here,
link,
here I am
Our
trying to
chain is
be
weak.
a bleeding heart for the people who are working
Fucking
at
liberals.
Amazon.
Poor Connor.
I'm like,
Connor's
man, I
so-
really feel for these people, and then I'm over here being clowned. It's
Sorry, Connor.
Gotta
It's
get
alright,
used
it's
to
alright.
it. It's
Connor's the
it's
youngest
just the
one in the room, I think, right? No, actually, Connor's not the youngest.
I'm the
one.
oldest one in this room.
I
No,
don't
you're
believe
my-
that.
78.
78.
I could,
He's a vampire.
in
though,
10
so-
more years, I can run for president. And, I'll be 84, and then I can run
You
against
can actually
Joe
get
Biden.
voted for.
So I was at the courthouse today, not for myself, for an unrelated reason. I don't really want to speak on it because it's not my information to give
I
out.
know what it is.
But I was at the courthouse today, right? And there was this gentleman
I
who,
love the courthouse.
Yeah,
I
there
love
was-
seeing all the fucking
Towson?
people.
yes, Chesapeake or 401 Bosley.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and then there's this older gentleman in a nice suit, an attorney, lawyer, whatever you want to call
They
him.
always look better than you.
This motherfucker's birthday was today, right? 80,
He's an attorney.
81 or 89 years old.
Ugh,
It's quite the range.
it's up there.
Apparently,
Old as fuck.
yeah. Apparently, he
I already said-
retired and then
CJ
came
and I,
back.
We're both at 82. We're off. We want to hit the off button at 82.
Yeah, just shoot me.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen those clerk lawyers who just show up to court and they're we just here to like file some whatever thing and just call it, like, they wear the cheapest
I
suits.
feel like
They're-
one of them showed up to defend me. It was awful.
they
They're
wear
like, you're 430 an hour?
Yeah, right.
they wear
Hold
the,
on some clothes, man.
You're not the guy I talked to.
That's not the picture I saw.
He shows up and he's like, "So what are we here for?" I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
What? Yeah,
I'm just saying
I've seen that.
they're just these lawyers who just show up in the cheapest suits. The bottom of their pants aren't hemmed. It's like hanging down. They're
Oh,
stepping
yeah.
on it. It looks
Tripping
awful.
on their heels.
And you're like, how can you? This is your job. Like, just get one suit ready.
So when
and
I
just wear it out.
when I go
until
to
you
my
need it.
job, I wear dirty pants and a nice looking shirt to start. It's
You're
always
expected to be dirty. though.
correct. But if I showed up in that shit that guy's wearing, I would be overdressed and I couldn't do my job. That guy needs to look good.
He needs to look better. They
wouldn't
need
al-
to look.
They
better.
wouldn't allow. They're not allowed to say how I'm supposed to dress, but I do dress nice for work.
Yeah, you should. You should dress the part that you want.
I'd feel bad.
I
if
wanna be-
showed up what you're saying right now in
I
the
want-
unhemmed pants and all. Of
I
that.
want to be the number one mechanic in our company.
I'll
which
show up
I
like
am.
this. I don't
I
give a
am the
fuck.
number one. Which
I'm
is
a
awesome.
manager.
If I was,
I sit
doing
in a
the
warehouse
same-
all day.
If I was doing the same job as you, I would dress like you as well. I would.
It's over 92 degrees in my warehouse
Yeah.
sometimes.
I would show up in a bathing
Mine is
suit.
fully air conditioned.
I
bathing
wish.
suit.
I fucking wish.
I'm saying bathing suit in the thinnest shirt you can find.
Birthday
and-
suit.
No, bathing suit.
Okay.
And the
And a
thinnest,
wife beater.
I'm saying for you, Nick, for the ice cream stuff, and a good spoon, like a silver one. 'Cause you got to be eating that ice cream, right?
I mean, I have a cup every now and then. I don't eat it a lot.
When you were talking about vending machines at
They have fancy
at
vending
Amazon,
machines.
they have you can get
fancy
your
shit.
ice cream
Yeah.
at Amazon.
Yeah, vending machines. As
Oh,
long as you
shit.
work there.
That's
As
awesome.
long as you work
How-
there and you never take a break.
Free or they like
It's $6 a cup.
$6
Yeah.
Good lord, that's big. That's
They
more
pay
than
it.
Is that how much they are at the regular store too?
$3.99 at Wawa's.
So they're ripping off their
Yeah.
own employees,
Yeah, no,
is what
it's
you're
horrible.
telling me.
Yeah,
What?
'cause it's
That
an-
sucks.
How much does it
Come on.
cost to go into the synagogue at Amazon?
I don't know. I didn't go in.
That'd be funny. You have to put
Uh-huh.
$1 in to go pray.
Your time is not free.
I mean, that's the thing is that they don't let them have any breaks. So I'm like imagining this. They're like, we're actually going to dock you $12 for eating that free ice cream.
You know,
Is there a
Amazon.
diaper?
$6.
Is there a diaper vendor?
That's why it's free.
Vending machine for
No,
diapers and
but
like
Amazon is known for having this thing called TOT, which is called time off task. And that basically means, like, say you're scheduled to be scanning packages for your 8-hour shift, and say they want an average of 22 packages scanned per hour, and you fall down to like 17 packages per hour for like 2 hours just because you're slowly, doing whatever the fuck you
You're
want.
hungover.
Oh yeah, anything.
Yeah,
There's-
they will
arm
they will
hurts.
accrue that time up. Like, say you walk around like the warehouse once to go get a cup of water from way the fuck over there.
Because that's where they put the water.
Yeah. So like they will count that time, and if you get too much time off task or TOT, you will get either reprimanded for it or let go.
Oh my goodness. Sounds like a sweet gig. You said you did that for a while,
I did it for a year during
Are you
COVID.
allowed to
but
wear rollerblades?
I did a different type of Amazon. It was still Amazon, like
You
corporate.
called it Scamazon.
Scamazon, yeah. But I worked full time at a part time building. So that being that, I was a constant around revolving people.
Gotcha.
So like I got known by management to a point to where they knew that like I was doing shit. I wasn't just, standing around with my dick in my hand like Jeff Bezos.
His dick rocket.
And I just made another $1 billion.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
He made $1 billion by you saying that. You actually are promoting him by trashing him.
Yeah. Fucking cunt.
Hey, sponsors.
He's not over Amazon anymore, is he?
Absolutely is.
No, he's not the CEO anymore.
He's not
He
the
owns-
CEO,
but
but
he
he's
owns,
still
like-
the owner.
He still makes
The
like
president. He's still the president.
$727,000 a second.
He owns Whole Foods.
It's not as rich
now.
as Musk though, bitch.
Don't they own Whole
Musk
Foods?
was born rich, though.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
He was born in South.
He was born into
Africa.
poverty.
No,
No, that's not
absolutely
true.
not.
He was
His-
born in.
No,
father
that's
is-
right. His father was rich,
It's like an
but
emerald mine.
he was
But-
born into the apartheid.
Emerald mine.
but wasn't his father like horrible with his money, and then he ended up becoming like really poor?
His father was definitely horrible with people, but I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I'm pretty sure that there was a point where Elon was like dead broke, like as a kid.
He had enough capital to
Oh,
start.
it's coming back too. He's going to be
SpaceX?
broke one
PayPal?
day.
No, it was like PayPal. What was his original company?
Oh, yes, it was PayPal, and he wanted to call that X as well, but he got overvoted.
I'm just waiting for his Jared Fogle
Yeah.
to show up.
And he did dump a bunch of
Fucking
money.
over, you know?
He dumped
Jared
a
Fogel.
Oh,
he dumped
Yeah,
a bunch of
reference.
money
That's not
into
the Subway
PayPal.
guy, is it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm just saying, Amazon's
never-
going down at some point.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
never
waiting for that
inherited
shit.
anything from anyone, nor as a gift of a large financial, gratitude or whatever.
I
he
think
said that,
Elon wrote that Wikipedia himself.
Oh, man.
Errol Musk never supported him financially after high school in any meaningful way.
And-
Well, I mean, how much was the original capital investment on PayPal? Because like that had to be at least a few $100,000,
And it's still making him money.
and it's still making him money. I mean, you could turn around and you could say, I am going to have 250,000. I'm going to invest in this, and you can reach out to the government or whoever, other capital investors, and then they can be like, well, we'll match your funds and everything else. And now you have
Why
500,000.
did it have like a city slang to it?
Sorry, I don't know why.
That's your fun.
That's your fun.
I didn't even give him that much.
That's how I
whiskey.
talk, actually.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was a Louis C.K. reference on Saturday Night Live. What was that skit called?
That's how I talk.
That was like how I talk.
But no, it's I mean, because you can match funds, you could do everything else, you can get that investment up, but you have to come in with some level of capital. There's no way that he didn't have anything to put into it. I know that he dumped a bunch of money.
Hey, Connor, I'm going to start up a new business.
Yeah.
How much capital do you think you could invest if you really wanted?
Depends on the invest.
You're the
Yeah,
worst.
I want to know about this,
Yeah, like
this
that's why
business that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I do invest my money into businesses, but not businesses I don't
The
understand.
bread in my refrigerator doesn't count as a business.
No, I don't. Not that business. And
I mean,
also,
I've seen
you
you
bought
buy
that.
bread. That's about, I'm just
Well, I don't do anything else.
you got to pull yourself out of this.
I think I'm good.
He's good.
Like I think I'm happy with it.
Yeah, it's CJ, I haven't seen you for 3 weeks. Tell me something good you did in the past.
Oh, I've done a lot of good things. I went to upstate New York, Lafayette, New York, near Syracuse.
I bet you saw a band.
I saw the Disco Biscuits.
You saw the Disco Bigots?
3 fucking times.
Nice.
And it was a fantastic time.
3 times. 3.
Well,
cough. A loud cough.
it was a festival.
3 times.
It was a festival that they ran. So they played. They
so you follow.
headlined.
You're a groupie.
I'm a groupie.
That's
I didn't
good.
suck dick, but I'm a groupie.
No, you don't have to. We had groupies. We had these groupies called the York Girls, and we always played around. Not in New York, not in York, Pennsylvania. They were called the York Girls. They came from York.
Were you nervous you'd be bad at it?
And they never did that. They never.
I think I could do a good job. I'm good at everything I do. I just haven't tried.
You know how to you know what it takes.
I've had it done to me enough that I know how to. I could do it right if I really wanted to or needed to.
We're still on the blowjob topic.
I mean, that's the thing is that as a guy, you have to know more than the woman does.
Right.
What really?
I bet a
satisfies
gay blowjob is the best blowjob ever.
Probably.
They
Nick,
know what they want.
What would you think? You think a guy would know what a guy wants?
What
more than a
girl
woman
wants,
would.
What a
I'm just
girl
joking.
needs.
That's so messed up.
I don't have any skin in this game, so I can't say.
As the podcast
Not
goes,
yet.
as the
Get that skin over here.
as a good podcast always reveals more as the podcast goes. I'm a drummer. Try to beat what my hands can do as a female.
Beat.
I mean, seriously.
So there's a Family
got the
Guy
rhythm.
scene.
Yeah, he puts that drumstick way up there.
Not where I'm going.
Yeah.
Not where I was going with that.
As you
seen
guys are talking
Go,
about
Connor.
this, it's just playing in my head the Family Guy scene. It's the ice
Family
guy.
Guy's the best.
Yeah, it's like Frozone or whatever. I can't remember what character.
Frozone was on Incredibles.
Incredibles, yeah, but I don't think it was Frozone. So it was just some ice character, right, in general. And it's the wife of the superhero, and she's like, "Hey, honey, where did you go yesterday?" And he was like, "Oh, I just went out to do blah blah blah." And she was like, "Oh, really?" And then what's this? And she like looks out the window, and it's a ice trail down to a gay XXX men's bar.
Oh my god!
And his response is, "At least they know how to touch a man," or
Right?
something like that.
Nice.
I think it's important to do a public health safety announcement. We were talking about this earlier, but butt plugs have to be flared at the
We
end.
were not
Right.
talking about this
We
earlier.
We did.
I don't
We
know
were
what
talking
word.
about his fish butt plugs
That's
that he
right.
found in the
You
chicken
were?
dumpster.
Where the fuck was I?
We were
Where
right.
was I?
You were right here. Now, here's the thing: is that it has to be.
You were
flared
putting
at the
yours
end.
in.
It has to be.
You
flared.
don't want it to slip in.
Oh,
Yeah, because
I'm gonna
it's a
throw up.
vacuum. It will actually go up
It'll
there.
Pull it right
So
on
you have to
in.
have a flare.
Oh, the fishing
Dan
lore.
told me this.
Oh,
Dan taught me this.
for the listeners. For the listeners.
Hey, guys get more out of it because of the prostate.
That's
So
right.
I
We
hate
were-
It's
it.
not weird, okay?
We were discussing the fishing lures that Nick got, and apparently I was getting coffee. You know, Nick. No, I mean, sorry, Connor was doing that.
Connor was mixing it clockwise
I don't
with a
remember
knife.
a butt plug reference.
Who knows what I
but
mixed it
get
with?
I get the butt
with
plug.
the butt plug.
It's
Clockwise.
accepted. I will not delete. I accept the conversation.
The whiskey's letting him just roll with it.
Correct.
I mean, here's the thing.
This is good whiskey. This is really good.
It's
It
very
is
tasty.
very good whiskey.
It's like we only had for the listeners
That's all mine.
Yeah,
what,
right.
10 ounces, 12 ounces?
8-375 ml.
Okay. Dash.
Well, okay, 8. So
It's definitely not 873 milliliters.
no, it's
That's
a
for sure.
small. It's a small bottle.
The bottle
Very-
is flared, but it would be hard to hold it in there. You would have to
I
put
like
it
the
in there the
bottle.
other way.
I like the
It's-
design of the bottle.
If I held my fingers,
It
I would
looks
say
like the
it's a
Drink
cool
Me bottle from like Alice in
You
Wonderland.
got two
It looks
and
like
a half.
It's gonna make you
a
small
magical
more.
mixer
left in there.
elixir type bottle.
Yeah.
We got two. We
Somebody
got
on
two
a
fingers
wooden
left.
rolling
Yeah, two
cart
and a half
Especially
outside of
with-
town
with-
would sell it to you.
Especially with the little tag on it.
Yeah,
Looks
it
like
looks
it
nice.
should say "Drink Me" on
It
it.
looks like a medicine bottle. I got 2.5 fingers left, and I would
Nice,
say
good
it's
Alice in
about
Wonderland.
it's about 6 fingers high. So, no, and it's handheld. It's a small one. We're not getting hammered.
So yeah, it was a three-day festival. They headlined each night. There were also other bands on the
Disco
undercard. That was a really good
Biscuits.
Disco Biscuits. It's a fantastic time.
Were you jumping up and down at all?
I never jumped up and down, but I do dance, and I dance well.
Do you dance well?
Yes, I do. I'm a fat man that can get down.
Oh,
Um,
Get jiggy with it.
I do. there was a lady walking around with a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper with different drugs written on it that she was selling. That was
Oh my
pretty
God.
hilarious.
That's good. How many did you buy?
None. I brought my own.
Okay.
I don't like other people's drugs. I like if I'm going to be doing drugs, I like to know the person I'm buying them from.
Yeah.
Not just some rando.
These
at
are
the middle of a
mushrooms that I
festival.
bought from the Giant Food Market.
It's all just meth.
I know people that grow mushrooms, and I know people
I
that can.
I have known people that grow
that can supply the other things I like to have.
Have grown. I saw growing mushrooms. Yes.
Yeah.
Psilocybin mushrooms.
Yeah, my cousin grows mushrooms, so I'm getting them. That's who
I kind of want to try mushrooms.
They're really fun, man.
I've never done them.
I've heard that
very
it gets
fun.
rid of your cluster headaches.
It helps with cluster headaches. LSD also helps with cluster headaches.
Most cocaine, public safety announcement. Most cocaine is actually
CIA.
just meth that's just been chopped up.
I
and
don't-
everything else.
And also,
Agree with that.
most
I
powder
don't
drugs are cut
understand.
with baby laxative. So
That's
if you
also
do
true.
a lot of it, you're going to poop a lot.
Yeah, like a baby. You're gonna poop a
That's
baby.
why they have all that shit behind the counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that why they steal it?
What?
That's
Yeah,
what- that's what-
methadone, like
That's what happened to
methadone.
what's his face, the guy who owned the
addicts
pharmacy.
and stuff like that.
Jacoby.
We're announcing it now. We are the reporters.
So basically, the only other thing I wanted to get into was the fact that the boat has been to. We talked about fireworks earlier.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen fireworks on a boat, right up to where they allow you to take the boat up
Like,
to,
as close as possible
as close
to the fireworks.
We were like 40 feet away from the.
so they were
fucking
right
barge.
above you, like right above your head. Pretty
Sounds
much.
like a
It
neck
was
pain.
so loud. We should have had earplugs in. The guy, Brendan, was with me. We were on my boat. We went Middle River. There was two barges. We went right like a T. We were like on the straight line of the T.
Between two.
There were two
Sets
that
of
were
them?
linked up together, and we were straight out from the two, staring. Like I chose that spot. I was like, I felt the wind. I wanted no smoke in my fireworks. It was the best fireworks show I have ever seen. It was like the storming of Normandy. I can't describe it. You
Like,
guys all
you,
have.
You felt war.
Oh my god! I had tears in my eyes. They were over top of me, to the right of me, to the left of me, down in front of me, and we were not drinking. We were just out there having a blast. It was incredible.
It's the Hoy and Moit community.
That is we're talking about.
That's a Cyrillic. So actually, if you turn it this way, so all of the this symbol
Explain
is
it.
F.
What are we talking about? We have
This
listeners.
Y is a
It's
U.
a cup.
It's
It's-
a cup that
It's a mug.
So on the mug,
It looks
which
like it's hand thrown.
which
It's
I
handmade.
which and I painted this. Now the fun thing is that all of the cuss words, all the English cuss words are written in Cyrillic, and all the Russian
only two
cuss
words.
words. No. There's plenty of words. You got to look at the bottom.
Okay, gotcha.
It's sto
Tato.
sto tato. That means
Sto-
who's your daddy.
And
Then
what does he do?
that this is F. This is U, and this is obviously K. So
that looks like a K.
so they don't have so the
Is that asshole?
the Cyrillic spelling for a C is the S sound. So it's just fuck.
Yes. I see.
Nahoy is spelled in English, but that actually means fuck as well.
We are
Okay.
speaking
And my favorite
of-
part is probably this bird.
A
I do like
handmade.
the
That's a
bird.
really nice bird.
A
Thank you.
handmade mug that CJ's drinking whiskey out of.
It's got tits in
Apparently,
it.
I'm no longer drinking whiskey out
it
of
is
it.
now time for CJ to leave
It's empty.
and roll over two houses.
I think I can make it on foot
I
the
think
whole
so.
way.
It's good whiskey though, right?
Disco whiskey? Yeah.
Disco. I
The
said
disco
it's,
whiskets.
It's. Did I say disco?
No.
I was going to
It's
say this is
good
really
whiskey.
good whiskey. If I
It's
said
good whiskey. It
disco
is.
bigots.
Big it's
Biscuits.
disco biscuits.
Biscuits.
No bigots.
No bigots here.
They are happy to have
my Nick is
people
how's-
of all
how's-
varieties.
my Nick is
at their
doing
show.
good. How's my Nick?
Alive.
Nick's here.
Yeah.
I woke up Nick. Nick was asleep until 6:30.
I was nodding between 5 and 6. I'm not going to deny it.
We were out front repainting Connor's bumpers.
I saw
That's right.
you doing some things to your car, but I wasn't
Yeah,
sure
I
what
was
it
teaching
was.
Connor how
Yeah,
to
they
use.
were bumping uglies.
You would not believe how bad young people are at not knowing how to do stuff like spray paint.
Here's the thing. It is a young person's interest, whoever that young person is, to
Connor.
to learn from the wisdom of those who have
teaching.
already
I'm
who've
teaching.
already done before.
Yeah.
Your bumper looks really good. The back left hand side.
Yeah,
The whole car is a mess, but the one bumper we did looks amazing.
And now that I have a better understanding, I can keep going forward, and we can
go forward.
And so that's the thing, is that you should never, for those out there listening, you should always look up to those who know more.
Laurels.
Thank you, Connor, for that's a compliment for me. Thank you guys for being here on this podcast. This is already an hour and 10 minutes or so. We are going to
we should make a dick joke before we go out.
Connor.
Yes.
You're a dick.
Oh, man. I was definitely going to say, Dan, you're a dick. He took it from me.
That's the whiskey slowing CJ down. That's why we liquor him
needed
up.
the coffee in there.
Anyway, so thank you guys for being here. Special thanks to Connor.
Thanks for coming in, Connor. You really kept it rolling.
And I will thank
we'd
CJ
like to
and
have you here
Nick.
more often, I think.
Nick
I would. I don't know about these two.
Sorry, I was distracted.
You're just right. He's over there playing with his phone. These young guys.
No, I'm looking for stories.
Nick was sending me a dick
We
pic.
have too many.
Looking for clues.
We have too much content
Don't
already.
open your phone yet.
All right, guys.
What was that noise?
It said Dan's a dick.
Thank you. Dick joke.
Speaking of flared ends,
Do you want to talk about the pianist?
the
So 9-inch penis.
I'm hitting stop.
Honestly, that's too many. That's too many inches. Two is more than enough.
They say that's
That's what my lady always tells me anyway.
taint included.
She's really nice.
All right, guys. Ending podcast.
I can't even compete with that.
Love y'all out there.
Hey,
Email us, you assholes.
Saskatchewan. Hey, Nick, have we checked emails? Check emails.
I usually check every podcast.
All right, so if you send us an email.
There's not going to be a fucking email.
Email
Nobody's
us, you
emailing.
assholes.
I'm gonna start emailing you guys dick pics.
One of the guys at one of my vendors said, emails are so outdated. I'm like, yeah, but like, how else? What the
They're
fuck?
really not though.
You should set up a podcast Instagram then or some shit.
Instagram. That's old.
What's TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok
No,
shit.
that's not
Let's
how
go
you
do some dances on TikTok and you'll get a bunch of new
I
viewers.
told
you
you
do
I can get down.
What's
That's
the?
right.
I love the TikTok, the German. They're like, look at the they're like dancing. It's like a chick and a guy, and they're like,
I'm not actually. I am old, and I am not on
You're not
TikTok,
watching- I'll
so I
send it
don't
to
know
you.
what you're talking about.
It's really good. I will mention it on the next podcast, and I will
TikTok.
make a reference. It's really good. The chick's really good looking.
Chicks dig it.
And even the guy, he was a good looking dude. I think they're like brother sister or whatever. They're doing a dance.
They're married.
Right?
No,
They're both.
they did like
This
85.
is the Georgia reference
They
again.
did like 85 videos of the same thing over and over, and they found it's like making music. Like you find one that hits, and like one of them was like 7 million hits. It was insane.
Got to do that again.
I'm gonna send that to you. It was pretty good, and it happened.
How am I going to look at it? I don't
doesn't
have
have it.
TikTok.
I will show
I'm
you
not downloading
before you
fucking
walk
TikTok.
out. It's not TikTok. I don't use TikTok. It's
You
on
just told me
YouTube.
it's TikTok.
Well, it's the same shit.
Then you can send it to me.
They're
I know
probably-
YouTube.
They're probably
It's like a
posting.
podcast. We're not just on Spotify. We're not just on Apple. We're on everything.
We're on Deezer.
They
okay?
diversified their
Fuck
portfolio.
y'all.
We're on like 34 platforms.
How many actually get used?
7.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about those 7.
But
more
the
than
other ones are all used like by 30, 40
20,
downloads here and there.
7 of
We-
them.
We've hit a lot of marks. I'm not going to go for it, but we do have a lot of downloads on a lot of different platforms.
I'd like to hear that.
Dan said, "I'm not going to take that bait." Anyways,
I'm not. I'm hitting the stop button. Guys,
Bye,
wait,
everyone.
wait,
Email
wait.
us, you
we'll
assholes.
see you next week.
Wait, can I say something
No.
to the audience?
No, I'm going to hit stop.
Yes,
Wait, I
let them
wanna
say
t-
something to the audience.
Fuck
I wanna
you,
say-
Connor.
Get it out.
Everybody, thank you so much for supporting us.
They're not supporting
We're
us.
we're very thankful for all your donations.
You're not we. How do you think? Why?
Have you gotten any donations? I saw there's a donation button on your shit.
There is a
now.
donation button. I'm not
Anybody
gonna-
paid you yet?
I can't discuss that. It's taxes.
Yeah, and we're very thankful for the send-ins. We have the 12-inch dildo. It's been great use.
It was a fist somebody
Yeah.
sent us. It was
Yeah.
a rubber fist.
And like I said, Dan's been putting it to some great use.
It's still in the package. It's
I
right-
really think you need to
That's-
get the fin, the straight
Where you
straight
go.
hand.
We
the
actually
straight one. I couldn't fit the fist in.
Right.
We're still waiting.
Start with the praying hands, fist once you're inside.
Have you seen the ones where it's shaped like a baby? We're still waiting on that.
And goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.